Now, as Russia has intensified its offensive in Ukraine, it has used its newest Kinzhal hypersonic missiles for the first time in Ukraine to destroy a weapons storage site in the country's west. Take a look.
The Russian military says it used its latest hypersonic missile, Kinzhal, for the first time in combat during its offensive in Ukraine. The Kinzhal, carried by MiG-31 fighter jets, has a range of up to 2,000 kilometers and flies at 10 times the speed of sound, according to Russian officials. Spokesman for the Russian Defense Ministry, Major General Igor Konashenkov, elaborated upon the action that made use of the missile.
18 марта авиационным ракетным комплексом «Кинжал» с гиперзвуковыми аэробаллистическими ракетами уничтожен крупный подземный склад ракет и авиационных боеприпасов украинских войск в населенном пункте Делятин Ивано-Франковской области. Береговым ракетным комплексом «Бастион» уничтожен центр радио- и радиотехнической разведки украинских вооруженных сил в населенных пунктах Великий Дальник и Великодолинская Одесской области.
Konashenkov also said that the Russian forces used the Bastion anti-ship missile system to strike Ukrainian military facilities near the Black Sea port of Odessa. Used by Russia first during its military campaign in Syria in 2016, Kinzhal is also reported to be nuclear capable, with the ability to perform evasive maneuvers at every stage of its flight. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
There is a great deal of interest around Russia using the Kinzhal missile. This missile has been used by Russia for the first time in the Ukraine war. Now, let's tell you a little bit about this missile. It's a hypersonic missile used in combat operation in Ukraine, in what Russia calls the special operation in Ukraine. This missile has been used in Ukraine by Russia to target military airfields and military installations. It has destroyed a missile depot in Ivano-Frankivsk region, and Russia officially has acknowledged using these Kinzhal missiles. Now, let's tell you a little bit about that. These missiles were launched on the pretext of increased conflict potential in the Arctic region. That was originally what it was meant for and why it was developed. It was tested by Russia recently in the Arctic regions. It was unveiled by the Russian President Vladimir Putin himself during a speech in March 2018. Now, what is this missile capable of? What is it all about? Russia's Kinzhal missiles are hypersonic missiles with about 480 or roughly about 500 kilogram payload. These hypersonic missiles are known as DAGGERs. They are launched by air. They are a ballistic missile group, and this missile has a range of about 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers. And it flies at, the most lethal part of this missile is that it flies at 10 times the speed of sound. 10 times the speed of sound, which means it can overcome air defense systems. It is intended to destroy high-value ground targets, has important land attack role, especially in northern Europe. And I'll tell you why. Kinzhal can fly at about 4,900 kilometers per hour, roughly 5,000 kilometers per hour, can reach speeds of up to 12,350 kilometers per hour. That's why it's a hypersonic missile, difficult to detect even by European radars. And the fact that Vladimir Putin and Russia have decided to use it to send a message to Europe in Ukraine in the last few hours is highly significant.